Growing up downtown Newport News while at Achiever Dream was home away from home. That was my safe place. Coming home, it was gunshots, it was fights, homeless people walking up and down the street, people stealing your clothes off the lines. You never know what to expect next.
Not able to afford clothes, being in Section 8 on food stamps. Growing up, 5 kids, making maybe $13 an hour is rough.
We hung out on our little street, and that was pretty much all we knew. We knew our block, and it was pretty much limited to that. There was an opportunity to be a part of this program. It started out as a summer program to learn to play tennis and have access to different kind of resources that folks in my neighborhood aren't used to getting, and thought it was a great opportunity. My parents signed me up.
Me going to Achiever Dream put me on a path that I can be something. I can do something better than where I'm at.
We experienced a lot in Achiever Dream. We got to see different things. We got to go on trips and water country, and all that stuff was exciting. Canoeing, I remember going canoeing with Achiever Dream. It was all worth it.
It's the exposure to the people, the resources, the experiences. I remember learning lessons of etiquette, and not just things on the business side or professional level, but also just compassion. That there is no limit to compassion, and I don't know if I would have been able to grasp all those things and learned how to put those things together if not for the Achievable Dream program.
A lot of the teachers, they got very personal and close with us. If anything was going on at home, they was always involved, or any help that we needed, they was always involved. So, like I said, it's family, it's a big brother program, almost what it felt like, and everybody was very attentive to the kids.
I could say what stands out the most about Achievable Dream is the love and support. It's like we're all one family.
I remember Sergeant Brown. We established a bond at school, and that's where it started at school, lining up in the gym in the mornings, sitting in single file lines. And, you establish that type of bond when you're looking for a big brother or a role model. Next thing you know, he asked my mom if it was okay for him to come by the house and, pick me up sometimes and take me out. I mean, as a child living in the neighborhood I grew up in, we didn't get exposed to a lot of things like that. So for him to come by the house, that was major.
My 4th grade teacher was Miss Tracy Albia. Like, me and her clicked instantly. Like, it was just her personality, her smile. And as a child growing up, because it was 5 kids, so my mom showed all of us love, but to get love from another woman, it was just like, oh, she really likes me. Like, she treats me like her daughter. Mr. Darren Reed, he was my 7th grade teacher, and Mr. Mandrell Blackman. Like, I look at those guys as fathers. Like, they showed all the kids love, tough love, which we all needed. So, like, even my father wasn't there. So just being around them, they showed me, just that dad love we had. They just did that for all of us, and I appreciate that.
Going into a school system like the Achievable Dream, it put a smile on your face every morning. It was almost like it made you smile. You had somebody's hand to shake when you got off the bus, somebody that you can talk to and that'll crack jokes, and something to look forward to, kids to look forward to, military to look forward to.
I lost both grandparents, both my grandmothers my senior year. So just going to the hospital, seeing the doctor, seeing basically the nurses and how compassionate they were to my grandmother and just in general. So that was something I was like, oh, this is what I want to do. I want to be a nurse. I'm enrolling in VCU in the master's program in health administration. So like, growing in poverty, that's not something kids think about. Going to college, like, whatever, I'll work at McDonald's. That's just growing up, some things that I've heard from my childhood friends. Oh, I'm not going to college.
Now I'm working for Northern Grumman as an information systems analyst and doing IT work, working from home. I never thought I would go to college and be able to be in this type of position coming from where I came from. And I believe the Achiever Dream helped push me to be there. Just the environment that I was in, the kids, principals, assistants, teachers, everybody that they give you that extra motivation throughout life.
So the decision to go into the ministry. That actually happened in the middle of college. I had set up my life to be the next Dr. Huxtable. I wanted to be an obstetrician, and I was studying biology, pre-med and everything. A mentor of mine at college who was also pre-med realized that that direction wasn't quite where he wanted to go, and it caused me to think about if that were also the direction I wanted to go in.
Where I'm at now, I give all the props to Achievable Dream. Just keeping me focused and structured, giving me goals and morals to push on in life and achieve what I couldn't achieve on my own, you know, growing up where I'm from. And I grew up in an apartment all my life in the projects. That's what I am. I don't regret it. And me and my wife are about to buy our first home in December, actually, closing on that. So that's a big step for me and my wife. You know, I appreciate it all from the Achievable Dream.
Having an awareness that the world is a lot bigger than what I might have known otherwise. And it's because of the generosity of folks, and I'm grateful for it.
Miss Reeland always came up, and she was almost like that in-between factor of holding me on to the right path. And while the streets was pulling me in a different direction, you know, she pushed me to be better. She saw something in me that I didn't ever see. But her talks, it pushed me, it motivated me. It gave me something to look forward to. It gave me somebody that felt like they cared all the time, no matter the situation, no matter what I had going on at home, outside of home, never judged me for who I was. You don't see too many white people come into the projects. When you do, it's either the ambulance or the police. You know, it's a majority is just black, and that's the environment. So to see her come there, that I appreciate that, you know, more than she probably ever know. You know, just to pull me away from that environment, you know, and to believe in me.